The Gorosei are gonna fail. Spoilers for chapter 11-12. I've mentioned before on stream that I don't think stopping Vegapunk's broadcast is as simple as just finding the transponder snail and turning it off. Because if Vegapunk is as smart as the story wants us to believe he is, then I don't think a transponder snail is gonna be the be-all end-all for him. I think the transponder snail and this, special triangular type of transponder snail is just a fluke to distract them from where the video is actually being broadcast from. It's already been shown in the story that the Vegapunks can kind of work against each other and don't necessarily have to share the information amongst themselves. Any information that comes from York should be taken with a grain of salt because I'm sure Vegapunk knew that she was planning against them. But if that's the case, then where is the actual signal coming from? It's coming from right here. The Gorosei immediately start looking for a transponder snail or some kind of broadcast room that would be giving off the signal, which means they don't know of any other ways to broadcast videos aside from those two things. So if Vegapunk wants his plan to definitively work, then his first thing would be to find a way to broadcast his video that doesn't involve those two things. And if the video is supposed to start broadcasting after he's dead, the best way to make sure it does happen when he's dead is if it's coming off of his own body. And if that's the case, what is he supposed to do on the off chance that they do find out that the broadcast is coming from his body? Ever since the broadcast started, Vegapunk's body has been with Sanji, who I'm pretty sure has been protecting it. He's also one of the fastest people on Egghead right now, so I don't think you could have given that job to anyone better. I'm not saying that Vegapunk planned for the Straw Hats or Sanji specifically to protect his body. I'm sure he planned for something differently, but things just so happened to go down the way they did. When this chapter dropped, a lot of people were confused why Sanji chose to take Vegapunk's body and run and not stay here and fight with Luffy since, Vegapunk was already dead. I genuinely do believe it's because Oda is setting up that Vegapunk himself is the source of the broadcast. And if you go back to Thriller Bark, Sanji mentions that there's gonna come a moment where he's causing the most trouble for the government out of everyone on the crew. That moment also happens to have Kuma, who's here right now. Doesn't help, but kind of funny. But I think what's happening right now is what Oda was foreshadowing, because I can't think of something Sanji could do that would cause the government the most trouble aside from protecting the one thing they're trying to destroy. But if you got this far, make sure you drop a follow.